Hello everybody, it's Yuri, here with another score tech. Here I bring you Nitroplus Blasterz Heroines Infinite Duel. Japan doesn't understand video games without like 17 syllables to them. So, if you know of Nitroplus, which I'm sure is like almost none of you, they're a visual novel company. The only thing you probably know from them is Steins Gate. And probably, like, the other science adventures type things. Like Robotics Note and Chaos Head and stuff like that. But they did have some collaborations in making Fate Zero. So if you're a fan of Fate, then you would at least know that much. But yeah, this is a fighting game where we just basically take every single main sort of. There's some. So like, this isn't even the main character. Like, if I remember the visual novel that she comes from, she doesn't show up for another, like. She doesn't show up till like halfway through the goddamn thing. Yeah, basically just taking all the normal, just like eye candy that you would see in these types of games. And then we also just have two cameo characters, Heart Aino from Arcana Heart, and Homura from Senran Kagura. I'm gonna play as Mora because I absolutely love how she plays. Now, we have a bunch of supports here. These are probably where the characters that you would think would be in this game, possibly. Or just characters that you would think, maybe they have a chance. No. So, like, girl from Psycho Pass, Akane, yeah, she's just a support. Yuki from School Live, which if none of you've seen that anime, that's something you should probably look up. But yeah, as you probably noticed, Super Sonico is here. You might be wondering, why is that? That's because that Sonico's actually their mascot. Sonico is the mascot to Nitroplus, and Nitroplus is probably like the most disturbing goddamn company I've ever seen in my life. So that's a bit of a just dissonance there. Now, when you pick a recommended support, your support meter charges up faster. I'm gonna be stupid and pick these two because they're the most broken supports in the game, and I honestly don't really care that much if I have to wait a bit just to use them. So yeah, normal score attack, just like any other score attack in a fighting game. Fight 9 characters, then beat the final boss and see what your score is. However, the final boss in this is like SNK level, so I might not even beat her. I might just make it to like the 9th fight, attempt the final boss twice, and then go, well, that's enough for you. But yeah, Mora, I don't actually remember what game she's from. But I absolutely, when I can do them right, I absolutely love her moves, because they're like so kinetic, so very like close combat. And they're actually, like, they're super brutal, too. You know, as you can assume with somebody who has just a block of cinder with a pole sticking out of it. But hold on, let me do her finisher. And you'll see that it actually escalates a bit further than that. Muramasa, I do not... You're gonna hear me say this a lot. I do not remember what the name of the visual novel is, because a lot of them aren't actually translated titles. They're all in Japanese. And while I do know Japanese, not the easiest language to just like go right out ahead and like say something from, unless it's like something that I like, unless it's something that I like know or like hear a bunch, like memes and stuff. So like things like "Omae wa shinderu," or like you're already dead. You know, stuff like that. But yeah, I don't actually know what she's from, but I do know what Saya's from. Saya no Uta. So fun fact, that's not actually what she looks like. That viscera and like intestines and stuff that you keep seeing her use, Yeah, that's more akin to what she actually is. In actuality, she's an eldritch abomination. And the main character only sees her this way because of an incident that happened with his, I think it was like his eyes or something. They got like, he got like in an accident where his eyes needed to be replaced. And for some reason, he sees the entire world coated in viscera and like guts and stuff. But then he sees this girl, and like she's completely normal, and she's like angelic looking and all that sort of thing. But then you find out, nope, looks can be deceiving. Now, look at this, look at this. Yeah. Just like, Jesus Christ. I absolutely love that. It's the most brutal finish, I think. I think that's the most brutal finish in this game. Like there's stuff that's just like, you know, normal, especially with Saya here. She just has like your customary anime shoot energy at it and then it explodes and stuff. There's a character, I think her name is Ein, E-I-N, Ein, or however you say it, who's her entire MO is just like, hey, she's a girl and she has a gun. That's her entire MO. She's a girl with a gun. She's a girl with multiple guns, but her almost said Final Smash. Her finisher is basically like a bunch of finishers in Smash Brothers where she leaves the area. And then you just see like a like sniper scope appear on the screen. Then you're supposed to align it up with the person, and then like she just sniper shots from far away. Ruli is super depressing. So don't know the name of the visual novel that she's from Heart, but basically this form of her is like a cybernetic vessel, because the real version of her was raped and killed. So yeah, remember I said that the Nitroplus is goddamn depressing and disturbing? Yeah, I didn't say depressing, but I'm adding it now because, like, God, if you know Steins Gate, then you know how depressing that Nitroplus can get. But yeah, for a fighting game on the outside, it just makes it look like, oh, this is going to be like Chaos Code or other types of just like, oh, it's just girls fighting because that's all there is in the world, isn't it, Japan? No, like this is like the one fighting game crossover that I'm actually actually upset that most people are gonna like look at this and then just like not even give it the time of day, because like Nitroplus is like a very disturbing company. Like, I question the mental state of half of the people that work there. God. So yeah, now that we just now we just impaled a 4-year-old who's not really a 4-year-old, but like basically a ghost in the machine, so to speak. This is Al. She is actually a Necronomicon. That's all I really know about her. I do know something else about her, but that's more akin to this game than the actual game she's from. Yeah, she's got some really cool, like, interface screws. She can distort areas of the screen and make it all look like wibbly wobbly. Love that. That's a pretty decent support in itself. But if I can let these supports charge up for a second. If you can stop cryo, like... Okay, first of all, there's this one. You see Lotus coming out of a cup. And then there's this one, which this cutscene always plays, you can't skip it. And she also has this one, I didn't even notice that. But first... And we're not even gonna see it. Anyways, Locust came out and then just lasers like fire from the sky, and it does like up to like 90 something hits if both connect at the same time. It's absolutely disgusting. And I would like to do that many times so I can actually get a pretty big score. Yeah, but yeah, she's basically the peacock of this game if you played Skullgirls. More ranged, but does have some physical attacks. Doesn't stop the range attacks from getting any stupider though. I'll just spam that. 'Cause I hate you, Al. Mara is best in this game. I love playing this character. I just wish I actually played the game, the visual novel she's from. From what I've read up about for this character, it's not like she doesn't come from a particularly dark game, at least not too dark compared to everything else. And also, yeah, this area, this stage is basically the stage mock-up for Saya no Uta. It looks like more, like there's way more like you wouldn't be able to see any frame of like the walls and stuff here. Like all this blood and stuff, it would be completely covering everything. That's how the main character sees everything normally. And all his friends, whenever they try to talk to him, like can't even understand them because they just speak in like garbled text. Yeah, it's amazing. I love that. Who's up next on the chopping block? Oh, future me, can you play? I'll face myself in the background real quick. Yeah, now that I think about it, there's like a costume I really like. It's green with blonde hair. It makes her sort of look like Poniko from Yume Nikki. This is gonna be something. Yep. Okay. Quiet down. Quiet down, me. God dang it. Wow, wasted all three of those. Yeah, don't worry, my supports will help out here. Quick, turn the game in my favor. No. God dang it. That one actually could have, like, connected. Lose. Mara, lose. First plus divider. I absolutely love. Like, it's amazing how many different fighting games have a different way of saying, let the fight start. God, there's even, well, it's not outright said, like, there's a bit of text that I always read, because it's amazing. Oh. Well, she just shoot the whoop over there. And completely missed, but that's fine. We'll just do this, and, yeah. Find out, Duel. But anyways, yeah, there's some text I always read when I play Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax. It says, "Are the preparations for the fight complete?" I don't know why, but I always like that. I wish that was actually what the announcer says in there. That's all. That's just the customary like round one fight. And it's like a robotic voice too. It doesn't even have like the heart and soul that a lot of other fighting games have. Especially Alpha 3. Like, god dang. That announcer's pretty much in infamy now because of how energetic he is. We'll use both of them when I have the chance, constantly. You missed it. I missed one, but I won't miss. I won't miss the other one. They're both fail safes. Both of them missed. Then I guess I'll just try and do something. Okay, I super don't know anything about this character. I've never even cared enough to look up what this character's from. I know, like, you look at this character, it's just like, why is this little girl with jet boosters on a cross? It's like, and you didn't, you weren't interested in this character? It's like, nah. I guess it was just like, I'm like, okay, you're being too flashy. It's like, it's almost like you're seeking attention. Also, it's just like, normally whenever I like look up a visual novel, it's just like, oh man, I want to play this visual novel. Then I look up what you have to do to even like think about playing a single visual novel, and then I just go, nah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't need to play that game, actually. Not at all, as a matter of fact. Yeah, if there's one thing I'll give Steam is that there's not nearly enough setup just to play one god dang visual novel. So that's the singular thing I will give Steam. If you didn't get the idea, I don't like Steam that much. This is DRM in general just needs to stop. Okay, can I do my finisher on you? No, because you guarded it. I do wish there was some. I do think there are some finishers that you actually can't guard. Like they will guard break even when they connect. It's absolutely disgusting. 87 hits. How many fights was that? Was that 8? Ooh, Saber. Guess this is the game saying, why did you pick the most interesting, most popular character out of this entire roster? What is wrong with you? Don't worry, Saber, we care. So, first of all, something to point out. Actually, no, never mind. I don't think. I'll have to look this up later, but like, so the thing I was going to bring up is that there's costumes for 3 characters in this game, and they're all just swimsuits. The thing I was wondering is that the thing I was going to like bring, I was like, oh, that sucks. At least with Saber, you could have had like Mystery Heroine X or something. But just like my favorite interpretation of like the 87 Sabers there are in existence. But I think that design actually didn't exist when this game was originated. So that might be why. Boop 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 boop. It's pretty much just a corner move. Can't really think about connecting that. I almost don't even connect that move normally. I can't even imagine like connecting a super with it. Unfortunately, it's the same. It's nearly the same input in my brain. It's not actually. If I go to the command list, I'm pretty sure it's I'm pretty sure it's Child's Play. It might be Child's Play, or if not, it might be the it might be. No, because I'm pretty sure Sledgehammer combo. Well, let's try it out. Since I'm reversed. Yeah, so Sledgehammer combo is the top one, and Child's Play is the one that I keep doing on accident. Oof. Took out a chunk of my health there, Saber. And you blocked, because of course you did. I would love to figure out what in God's name is this character. Both of these characters, now that I think about it. It's like, why is someone using the whole... Why does somebody have the plagues of Egypt, and why does someone just have a giant mech? There are several questions here. Why is that child on a motorcycle? She doesn't... She's not old enough to ride that. Think of the safety law. Up, here we go. Here is Ex Mortis. I don't like this kid. I don't like this fight. I'm 100%... Okay, I'm 90% going to lose here. You know, what's her face from Arcana Heart 3 score tech? Think about that, but like, absolutely no restraint. Actually, better thing. You know Hilda from Under Night in Birth? Imagine if that character was actually as broken as that game could have allowed her to be. Because Hilda has the makings of being a broken, like, final boss, but they don't, like, the character, at least the CPU, never actually takes fully advantage of it. At least not as much as this character does. And, yeah, there's that, too, where she literally has a counter. The only character in this game that has a counter. And that's death. You could try to avoid that, but you're not going to. That's just flat out death. Oh, so you notice how, like, that was like a level 3 super, and, you know, she didn't even have that much, like a meter to do that with? Yeah. Yeah. This game hates people. Or I just say this boss hates people. I never actually played the story mode of this game. I might get to that one of these days. I'm pretty sure she's the final boss in that. And I'm not looking forward to fighting her, if that's the case. Anyways, attempt number 2. Can I get in one hit? Survey says no. Especially if we're gonna keep doing that stuff. Holy crap, I got a hit. Oh crap, I'm getting hits in. Guys! Mom! Mom! Get the camera! Oh, that's a meme. That's a meme and a half right there. Yep. Also, now that I think about it, I said that the normal version of Owl is able to do that. I'm actually incorrect. A support can do it. Has a move that does that. I don't know if Owl herself does that, but yeah, Ex Mortis here does do that, and that's like a native ability. And that's why, if you notice, she doesn't actually get a support, because she pretty much has like 3 abilities from like 3 different supports. Which on their own are annoying, but then when you add them to the ability of this combo fiend over here. Yeah, I'm guarding. I don't care. Anything's gonna make sure I'm not dying immediately, I'm cool with it. Holy crap, I got... I'm actually surprised I managed to get a finisher on her. It didn't finish her. Which just makes that... Which is up. Yep, well, that's the end of that story. Holy crap, I lived! Not for long, though. Something I don't like about that is that this game doesn't actually just, like, give subtitles to what the characters say. So actually I didn't even mean to do that, but sure, give it 3 attempts, man. Just sure, why not? I didn't even mean to do that. Honestly, I was gonna make the counter go out. I guess it's just the fighter in me going, no, keep doing it! Eye of the Tiger! You're not done until you're done! Yeah, this seems about right. Can I actually beat this character? Survey says no. Yep. You know every other probably fight in this game? Some of you probably looked up and realized, wow, there's a timer. There's a timer for score attack. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the timer reached about 70 in, like, every single one of the matches I was in. Not here. Not here. I think the only time the thing went past 70 is that one instance where I was actually doing pretty good. She can counter out of your super. That's disgusting. Can I? Ah, no. I'll try to get my support out. Could've, but I wasn't able to. Thank you for playing. You're welcome. Just shut up. You don't really mean that. Anyways, 2,342,602 points. That is your score to beat. Nitroplus Blasterz Heroines Infinite Duel is on PS4, PS3, and PC. I would honestly recommend giving this game a try. It's a pretty great game. It's made by Xseed. You know, almost every single thing they come out with is absolute gold. Support Xseed. It's a very niche company that needs a lot of love. And Nitroplus needs a lot of love too, even though I'm 100% sure like half the things they come out with are not for normal people. But yeah, if you don't want something that's as horrific as some things I brought up in this, or the things that have been either shown or brought up in this score attack, start off with Steins Gate. I know some people are gonna question why would you start with Steins Gate. It's like, well, that game's depressing and dark too. Yes, but compared to every other game Nitroplus came out with, God dang Steins Gate, it's like taking a trip to Care Bear Land, okay? So, like, take the hint. So, yeah. See you guys in the next score attack. Hopefully somebody else in this group remembers that this actually exists. Thank you guys for watching.